This improv story is based on the idea hard English border let the story commence. Craig saw on the news that the English were going through a severe drought. Summer and all that, and hot weather. Hose started with a cheeky wee hose pipe ban. Then it started getting into like warnings about taps, using your tap and all the rest of it and all that. And then this is around about the time Craig getting into power as the leader of Scotland. And Craig had never had a problem with him. Never. We're intertwined. We're intertwined as families of nations, family of nations. We're intertwined culturally and all the rest of it. Many cultures within each nation. And then those cultures are intertwined. As simple as like, who remembers 3-2-1? You remember Bullseye? That unifying thing, just like the telly. 80s fucking telly. Just all these different layers that crosses there, Venn diagrams, everybody's, you know what I mean? It's all one and the same. But he went down south feeling that way, having nothing but goodwill towards that mob. And one of them cracked a wee joke. You know, he couldn't even remember what it was. But he remembered that it was like, he was in a pub down south and somebody working there made a wee joke about buying a round. About, because he was Scottish or, it was something that, he didn't even quite catch it. But, Scotch, something, buying around, something like that. And then they got a wee chuckle for a couple of people that were at the bar. Just kind of like that. Because Scots are maybe stereotypically miserly. And Craig went like that. That was when he went. That was when he went down south on a holiday. Even though he was the leader of Scotland at that point, that was one of the other things that sort of pissed him off. That he went into a pub, leader of Scotland, leader of the Scottish Parliament, and they couldn't recognise them. Nobody was like that. What are you doing in here? You're doing a photo thing? You're doing a press thing? Nobody recognised them because it's just daft Scotland. Nobody fucking knows what's going on up here. They're not interested in here. They don't care about here. Somebody up here goes like that. I wonder if it's best that the people here then run here, since the people here are the ones who are most invested in it. And that includes anybody who's for anywhere else who comes to live here. It's just that the people who are here run here. And that includes anybody for anywhere else who comes here. The people here, you know, they live here. They've got flesh in the game, as they say. I don't want to get into political stuff. I don't want to get into what currency would have and all the rest of it, right? Or what happens at the border. That's coming right here. Anyway, they were having a drought. And they tried to get some water off us. Can we have some water from your locks? And Craig went like that. Oh, you remember we exist now? Or is it just the water you remember? Where? Water? Water? Aye, or water? And it's no, what's it you said? Can we have some water, please, from your locks? It's lochs. Loch. It's not lock. It's loch. Oh, you can say it better than me. Can we have some? No, you say it. Say loch. 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 Ugh. 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 Say it properly. And then this cunt started hitting it with fucking Gaelic. This English guy. Started hitting it with Gaelic. And then Craig was like, oh, what's that? Is that Welsh? It's Gaelic. Spent quite a bit of time up in Scotland. Spent 6 months there. What, and you learnt Gaelic in 6 months? Well, I learned a bit before, so it'd be respectful. Turns out I didn't need to use it that much, but I did when I went up north. Travelled all around. Great country, great people. Right. Right. No, you learnt it just to embarrass me, really, didn't you? So you could just go like that. Oh, you say you're Scottish, you're proud of being Scottish. I know your language better than you do. You're more English than I am. Is that why you did it? Yeah, I told you I didn't think I was ever going to... I don't know I was going to meet you. I don't mean specifically me. I mean, bottom line is you're not fucking getting anywhere. And that was to the whole nation. You're suddenly getting anything. You're not getting anything. If you wanted water, you should have fucking kept it there. Instead of your hose pipes, because I tell you, we would get a fucking thing off of yours. If we wanted it, you'd be calling us fucking sponges. You know what? You want water here. And then Craig ordered the digging of a huge trench between Scotland and England. Huge. The likes of which had never been seen before. Hadrian's Trench, aye, but a wee bit up. No as far up as Antrim, no as far down as Hadrian's. Right along the border. I went like, you want water? There it is there. We can't drink it, sir. It's salt water from the North Sea and Irish Sea. How's your water? You said you were thirsty. There it is there. We want some from your lochs. You're not getting any. Funny how you can make out what I'm saying now that you want something. Can't make out a bloody word he's saying. Then when you suddenly want some of the water because you're dying of fucking dehydration, then you know what I'm fucking saying. You've made your point. So they built a big bridge. And Craig went like, hurry up, Ben. Get and get your water. Take it back before I change my mind. Whole England went there. The big bridge. Wasn't there a bridge? It was a big trap door. Craig went like that. So many of them. It made a bridge. There was so many of them that came right up to the surface. And they were the bridge. England Bridge, we called it, because it was made all English. All English. You all hear them. English Bridge, we called it. They're always naming their things. Like there's England there and there's France there. Like, oh, we'll call that the English Channel instead of the French one. We went, you call that the England Bridge then. We don't mind, we'll call that the England Bridge because it's made all the fucking English. And then after it, because the Scottish peoples are very non-violent and are great thinkers, we actually regretted the decision and felt bad about it. Even after everything that they did to us. William Wallace, anyone? We all went, every year, we went back to the bridge as a nation. Not everybody, but a significant group of people went there to pay their respects to the people who gave their lives for the bridge. A significant group of people, good, 20, 30 people, mainly nutters. Would put some candles out. Sort of people would go out, be there with wee candles and all that. Like, oh, there's a mass murderer about to get executed. Oh, he killed 17 Waynes and they're going to kill him for it. Oh, we've got to stop this from happening. You know that? Them. And then, would you think, now that England was empty, Scotland went down there and went, we'll take some of that land then, we'll spread it out a wee bit. Then he wiped our fucking arse with it. The end. Listen, so that's an improv story, remember. I personally love England. I'm absolutely dead against the death penalty. And I'm alright with the death penalty if it's done by an individual. Not the law though. I'm alright with somebody going like, you killed my fucking Wayne and shooting them in court. I'm alright with that. But like, done in paper, official, done with, none of that. I think if somebody like killed somebody for killing a loved one or something like that in court, then the judge should go like that. I'm going to pardon you because that was pretty traumatic for you. But, we've got to make it look like that was bad what you did. That was bad. We can't have that. We can't have people going about taking the law into their own hands, but always let them away with it anyway. But you go through just a kind of the ceremony of the law. I don't execute, but they kind of leave the gun sitting there next to the one of the parents or a loved one or something. Like, oh, I'm just going to put my gun there. Like a security guard would go like that. Just going to put my gun there. Pause. I'm away to the toilet. I hope nobody uses that gun, but if they do, there's no way to really trace it, I suppose. I don't know how to do fingerprints. Just going to leave that there. That fully loaded gun. All you need to do is basically point the fucking thing like a game and just pull the trigger. And that person's dead. Anyway, I'm going to leave that sitting there. I'm going to go to the toilet. Small noodle, pigeons, Joe, beetroot, thanks for subs. I could do that and make that part of the law. How's about this, like a death penalty in America? If they're going to have it so that once they've decided that it can only get done by the immediate family. Colette, you're the one that's calling for it. You do it. You do it. But you want this guy to do it? You want some other person? Does he give a fuck if they'll pull 3 levers and you do it? They don't do that in America. That's why I said what they should do, because it currently doesn't happen. Plus, it's just a bit of fun, just a wee joke, just a wee giggle. Pretty tough in here, by the way. It's pretty it's rancid chat. It's worse than rancid. It's worse. Look at dog eaters like that. Stop. What did the judge do? I mean, fucking hell. Stop.
She's not the way to get it.